Welcome to System One's live stream. We're so glad to be back, and we appreciate you tuning in and would like to know who's watching and where you're watching from. Drop us a comment and let us know as we're getting started, and let us know where you're joining from today. As we continue to help our audience strengthen your personal brand, we want to make sure your LinkedIn experience and skills represent your brand in the best manner. I promise you'll want to hear all these tips, so make sure to stick around for all the good information. You'll see how we can help decrease the response time of hearing back from a hiring manager after applying for a job, and how we improve your chances of landing that new job. The question today that we want to know from you is, how many skills do you have featured on your LinkedIn profile? Let me take a second to introduce our panel and quickly tell you a little bit more about System One. At System One, we separate ourselves from the competition by focusing on delivering integrated services and human capital management solutions within strategic areas that include critical infrastructure, life sciences, legal, creative and digital, technology, and government. And for more than 40 years, we've leveraged our industry expertise to deliver these customizable solutions across multiple industries. What does that mean for you? We help you be more successful at finding the right job or the right talent to hire for these jobs. System One operates with more than 650 employees, 9,000 contractors, and over 50 locations across the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. As we continue to have people join, please drop us a comment and let us know where you're joining from today. Now, let me take just a bit to introduce myself and the rest of our panel. I'll start with myself. My name is Ruth Bozeman. I'm the Engagement and Events Marketing Manager for System One. And I've been in the marketing industry for over 20 years and with System One for more than 4 years now. I'm based out of the Tampa, Florida office, and would love to connect with you and continue to build our networks. And I'm great at giving endorsements to my connections, so be sure to reach out. Also joining me today, we've got Jennifer, Maggie, Matt, and Charlie. We'll start with Jennifer. Jennifer, can you tell our audience a little bit more about yourself?
Yes, thanks, Ruth. Hi, everybody. My name is Jennifer Novojoski. So I'm the recruiting director of Joulé's Life Sciences recruiting team, where we focus on contract to hire, and direct hire staffing positions within the life sciences field. I've been with Joulé for 15 years, and I am based out of our Edison, New Jersey location. I'm happy to be a part of the conversation today. So thanks, Ruth.
Thanks, Jennifer. We appreciate that. And we appreciate having Armando with us today. Christy from New Jersey, she's working remotely, as well as Jesse Spencer from Virginia. Thanks for joining us. Continue to share in the comment section where you're joining us from today. And then our question of the day, we would love to know how many skills you have featured on your LinkedIn profile. So drop a comment and let us know that as well. Next, let's go over to Maggie. Maggie, will you tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
Sorry about that. Hi, my name is Maggie. I am in Houston, Texas. I'm the Director of Accounting and Finance Services, focused on placing accounting, finance, HR, and administrative professionals at all levels, and excited to be here.
Thanks, Maggie. Want to say hi also to Al and Danielle from Houston, Susan from Austin. So got some Texas representatives there supporting Maggie. Tim from Alabama. Susan says lots of skills. So good, Susan. Let's connect too. Be sure to reach out to everybody we have today, because not just having connections is important, but getting endorsements for those connections. Rich says he's got 42 skills on his profile. That's awesome, Rich. Kudos to you. And then we've got somebody from Toronto, which is awesome because we also have a presence in Canada. So let's continue here today as we continue to introduce our panel of experts. Matt, will you tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Thanks, Ruth. Matt Ruby here in Tampa, Florida. I've been with System One now just over 3 years. Staffing overall experience, though, here in Tampa over 15 years. I oversee all the operations for our IT group and recruiting and delivery services out of the Tampa market, but really service the entire state of Florida with IT needs. So glad to be a part of this panel this afternoon. Thanks.
Thanks, Matt. And we're all over the country, Matt in Florida, and then we're going to jump over to Charlie. Charlie, tell our audience a little bit about yourself, including where you're joining from today.
Thanks, Ruth. My name's Charlie Pertumany. I'm a direct hire recruiter at Joulé, specifically the healthcare division under System One. I currently live in San Diego and have 3 years of experience in recruitment. I've been with System One for the last year and a half. In my role, I recruit on highly specialized full-time direct hire roles for organizations in multiple healthcare settings across the U.S. Because of the great variety of roles I've had to work throughout this pandemic, I've developed a broad and specialized knowledge of the healthcare industry, and I'm always looking to expand upon it. If you're interested in chatting more, be sure to connect with me on LinkedIn. Thanks.
Thanks, Charlie. That's great. Also, be sure to check the comment section because we have Karen in there dropping all of our contact information. So we'd love to connect with you. Quick shout out to Christina joining from New Jersey. Hope you're having a great day. And our question of the day again is, how many skills do you have featured on your LinkedIn profile? So be sure to drop us a comment and let us know that. So we're going to continue our discussion today. We're going to start with some hot jobs that we have available for you. Jennifer, we're going to jump back to you. Can you tell our audience a little bit more about the opportunity you have to share opportunities, right? Because you have multiple positions that you're hiring for. The opportunities you have to share for our audience today.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks, Ruth. So I do have multiple positions to share today. I really would like to highlight a laboratory technician opening that we have available. And this particular group actually has multiple positions. So the client of ours, they're a global consumer products company. They're located in central New Jersey, and they specialize in developing and manufacturing household power brands that we're all familiar with. So we are supporting their R&D team currently. This team in particular, they are welcoming recent graduates in the area of life sciences, so chemistry, biology, anything related to that. They'll consider associate's level, bachelor's level. Industry experience is not required. They're very open to academic lab experience. I know we have a lot of people out there graduating, so if that's something you're interested in, definitely let's connect. We have many openings. But besides this particular client, we have a handful of clients in that same area that are looking for a very similar profile. So the job market is very hot right now for candidates. The thing with these clients that we're working with really across the board, not just this one in particular that's listed here on the screen, is that although having a great lab skill set is super important, soft skills are also equally as important. So they're really looking for individuals who are motivated, have a strong work ethic, driven, looking for people who really want to grow and learn with the company. So again, if this is something you're interested in or somebody who is interested in, you can very easily apply to the job that's posted here on the screen. You can go to our Joulé website. We can connect on LinkedIn. Several ways to get in contact. So I would love to speak with you all about these opportunities.
Great, Jennifer. That sounds like a great opportunities for people to get into this field, as well as ways to showcase hard skills and soft skills as we continue this discussion on really putting your best brand out there and how people can showcase their skills to clients as they're applying for jobs. So as you're looking at the skills that are featured on your LinkedIn profile, remember to also showcase those soft skills, not just the hard skills, as we continue this discussion. Apply again at jobs.system1.com. Reach out to Jennifer, find out more about the position. Karen has dropped a direct link to the opportunity so you can see that and apply right away. And let us know about any other opportunities that you find interesting as you're searching through our career portal, because we have thousands available and we add new jobs every day. So keep the conversation going in multiple ways there for us. We've got some more comments dropping here. Jessie says they have 50 skills listed on the profile. That's the max number of skills you can have on your profile. Well, you can always go in and edit and change and update as you're revamping your profile, but 50 is the max. So that's awesome. Maggie, we're going to jump back to you and let's talk about the position you have available for our audience today.
Perfect. Thanks, Ruth. So in Houston, we are on fire and working on an operational staff accountant position for one of our clients, West Houston. their oil field services on environmental construction side. They're kind of revamping the department across the board. Their corporate office is here, so lots of opportunities opening up there. Great role for some executive leadership exposure, and great company culture. Big on open door, big on building relationships, promoting from within. Just an awesome group of folks out there. Obviously, they're looking for somebody that is degreed, has about 2 years of experience in a similar role, heavy month-end journal entries, complex reconciliations, roll forwards, full cycle APAR. If you have experience in Navision, that would be great. If not, some ERP knowledge is definitely helpful. Just a really great opportunity, great group of folks, and would love to connect with you about this role and others.
That sounds like another great opportunity. Lots of great skills to feature and to tie into your resume as you're applying for the job. And make sure, of course, that your LinkedIn profile matches those skill sets. Matt, I would love for you to be able to highlight some of these important aspects for our audience as we're continuing the discussion on a brand and matching your expertise, not only with your resume, but your LinkedIn profile. Can you tell our audience really why that's important and why they should pay attention to that for us?
Well, I think most people only focus, thank you, Ruth, on the, where you're working and how long your tenure, but a lot of hiring, just employers in general, will go down in terms of where is your most active activity. For me, my background, 15 years in the industry, is information technology, staffing, and recruiting, which is perfect. Those are the 3 highlights and things that I've been focused on for the last 15 years. You should see a similar, depending on your skill set, healthcare, IT, et cetera. Those top 3 most endorsed skill sets or affiliate endorsements should be in those skill sets that you've been most focused on or that you're best at. So I know that's something in regards to social media, lots of focus is there. Even more brings it to life rather than just a piece of paper. This really shows the client what you're passionate about and what people think you're great at. So it's vital to have this updated on your profile, in my opinion.
Thanks. Jennifer, is there anything else you can add to the discussion for our audience to help guide them as they're revisiting and constantly updating their LinkedIn profile? It's really a moving target for our audience.
Yep, definitely. And Matt, those are really great points too, about keeping things updated. And, you're right. Your resume should match your LinkedIn profile, because we have clients that we're working with, when we submit candidates to them, they can look at the presentation we send them, but they're going to go immediately to see, is there a LinkedIn profile? Does the content on the profile match what's on the resume? That says a lot to a potential employer. And your resume is really your first impression, and your LinkedIn profile is really just an extension of that. So super important to take a look at your skills, make sure they're refreshed. That's going to be a true representation of who you are today, where your skill set and expertise is in. The other thing too, technical skills, make sure the specifics are there, but soft skills are equally as important. It's really good to list things like if you've done any volunteer work, if you've been to any seminars. These things can show, actually the other point I wanted to make too is if you've worked on a project with a team, these things are super important to showcase, because it shows that you've demonstrated the ability to work with a team, use your free time to help others. Like that really says a lot. And I think it also adds an element of making you relatable, which will also draw clients to want to connect with you even more.
Great points. Maggie and Charlie, do you guys have anything to add?
Yeah, absolutely. Great points, Jennifer. One of the things I wanted to add is, oftentimes the hard skills that you have listed on your resume, that's what's going to get you the job, and your people skills, your extracurricular activities, the organizations that you're a part of, that just talks about who you are as an individual, and those soft skills are what's going to help you keep the job. I talk to clients all the time. They have a team kind of set in place. Everybody's of a similar kind of personality. When they have a job and 2 candidates they're trying to decide between, often they will go with the candidate that's the better personality fit, that's going to mesh the best with the team over skill set. Skill set can be taught, personality cannot. So, anytime a potential employer is looking at you, it's always generally on paper first. So it's really important to highlight those soft skills so they know what's behind the words in the resume.
Yeah, great discussion thus far. Personally, to me, LinkedIn is really kind of social media for professionals. Kind of the more content you have, the more alluring and attractive your profile will be to your searchers. And that's what skills are. And if you have them, I'm not going to overlook them. Especially in my industry, let's say example, you're recruiting for nurses. Not all nurses are created equal. Technical skills and certifications are really going to set you apart. For example, they have operating room, hospice, critical care, nurse leadership types of, certifications. So this can give me a quick overlook and really help me determine faster if this candidate is that I'm seeking will be a good fit.
Thank you, guys. This is all really great information. And one thing to keep in mind is, I mentioned it earlier, but you can feature up to 50 different skills on your profile. The top 3 that you have on your profile are featured without having to dive deeper into it. So those are the ones that you really want to make sure are the most crucial to your industry and to your job or your job search. So make sure you sort accordingly. Also, make sure you're trying to get endorsements for the skills that you have. And one of the best ways to do that is to give endorsements. So you're kind of paying it forward. Give endorsements and then get endorsements for those skill sets. Just, really work to continue to improve your LinkedIn profile on an ongoing basis. It's never completely done. Matt, I know you also have an exciting opportunity you want to share with our audience today, just kind of feeding off of this discussion. You want to go ahead and share that opportunity you have for us?
Absolutely. Yeah, we've got an opportunity here, leadership role in Tampa, senior digital marketing manager for a Fortune 200 publicly traded company based in Tampa. We've just placed the senior director there last month. He's now putting together his leadership team. And this is the first opportunity to work with him. This opportunity goes from the senior director right to the CIO, so high visibility. This is part of the 24 to 30 month digital transformation roadmap that they put together. So opportunities here, lead generation and just data management are going to be the keys. You mentioned that, we're talking soft skills, or even in Simon Sinek's book, if you read his stuff, he calls them life skills, not even soft skills. These are life skills. But these are things where they're going to be working with teams around the country. They also are international, so they'll be in South America, opportunities to interact with teams in Europe and in Canada. So lots of opportunities here, but the background with digital transformation, marketing, of course, they're looking for a significant amount of experience, previous 8+ years of experience, but mainly lead generation is the main focus for this. And I want to make sure and demand management. That was the main focus from them for this role, just knowing the priority that they're putting in those 2 areas.
Great. Sounds like a good opportunity for somebody in the Tampa area. So thanks for sharing that. You can apply jobs.system1.com. Again, Karen has dropped the direct link to the opportunity for you in the comment section, and you can, of course, connect with Matt for more information. If you find other opportunities that are of interest to you, be sure to let us know in the comment section and continue the discussion on letting us know how many skills you have listed on your LinkedIn profile so that we can see that aspect as well. Our last job that we're going to highlight today is going to be brought to you by Charlie. Charlie, will you tell our audience a little bit about the opportunity that you have available?
Of course, Ruth. So the opportunity I'll be highlighting today is extra exciting just because it's with a brand new client. We're seeking an engagement manager / associate principal at an innovative life sciences consultant group within the biopharma space. This role is fully remote, headquartered out of Boston, and led by a group of entrepreneurs with 10 to 20 years of strategy experience. This opportunity will be great for somebody who has a STEM background, excels in client management and project delivery and team development. The ideal candidate for this role will have 4+ years of consulting experience with background in commercial, corporate, medical affairs, or digital strategy. They should have an MBA or PhD level education experience managing a $1 to $2 million book of business and has managed teams in the past. In this role, they will probably be supervising a team of 3 to 5, participating in client presentations and assisting with pitches and proposals. On par with the theme for today's discussion, skills-wise, this candidate should be an incredible problem solver, an expert at research analysis, skilled at project design and project management. Must-have skills are excellent communication, attention to detail, as well as high-level prep and organization. So if you or anyone you know might be a great fit, I'd love to be a resource in this next step. Thank you all for your time on today's LinkedIn Live.
Thanks, Charlie. And again, make sure you are connecting with each of these experts we have today, because this is your best resource for finding your next opportunity. Connecting with a System One recruiter improves and increases your chance of finding and landing a job more successfully by over 60%. So be sure to connect with System One so we can help you find that opportunity and find it more quickly. Search our career portal today and apply online. Visit jobs.systemone.com for all our current positions. We add new jobs every day. And be sure to comment with anything you find interesting. Like and follow System One and connect with our experts for help. And thanks for joining us today. We hope to see you back live next Thursday at 2 p.m. And Charlie will lead our discussion on generating referrals. So be sure to join us back again next week. Plus, we'll have other panel experts and we'll offer industry news, career advice, and additional hot jobs. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.